Hello everybody, I'm live at Thundersley again, but I am going to be going live at Shoebury next week at the same time on a Thursday. First thing I wanted to show you here, hello everyone, I'm going live at Thundersley again this week. I will be live at Shoebury at the same time next week on Thursday. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here at the moment, as you can see. I'm just going to flip the camera because the first thing I want to show you here is all the beautiful daisies and buttercups that we have in our grass that actually we probably wouldn't usually get. So I'm just going to flip it round and I'll go down here. We've got, and I don't know if you can see, can't see very well from where I am because the sun is reflecting off the screen, but you should be able to see in the grass like that. And it's actually there are a lot of wildflowers in the grass at the moment, which is really pretty. If I go over here, around the trellis, you can see the very pretty flowers on the viburnum here. Beautiful umbels of white flowers. Now, the cherry tree's lost its blossom, but it's going to have a lot of cherries on it this year, which is amazing. But down below there you can see the rhododendron is now out with its beautiful purple blush. Come round here. So the first thing that I'm going to show you how to do today, I'll just flip the camera around, say hello again, is I don't know if you remember a few weeks ago I sowed some carrots in a pot and it's time to thin those out now. Well, I haven't got the pot with me, but I've got the carrots in the bed at Thundersley and I'm going to thin those out and then pot up what I take out into another pot, thus leaving space for the ones in the bed, and then we can replant the ones out of the pot into another bed and that's ready to go. So I'm just going to flip it again and show you all these beautiful carrots here. You can see they're all coming up. You can see the weeds in between. I'll take them out as I go. And particularly over here there's some of that extra topping that looks more like carrots as we know them when we buy them with the green leaf on, which by the way you can also eat. They're not just for the guinea pigs. Sally, that was for you. So got a nice big pot here, some lovely compost, and fill that up. Remember, it's always very important to firm your compost down when you do any gardening like this at all, so that you have a nice firm base, and that's so that when you do your watering, the water doesn't go, doesn't move the soil around, and the plants or seeds that you're putting in then don't move as well. Go back over here. Bit more compost. Now you want it to about that much below the rim so that when you water, the water doesn't all pour out over the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the soil a little bit here. You can see it's quite nice soil that's easy to loosen off. And then we're going to take out the middle carrot out of this little group here, or the middle couple of carrots. If you get your hand in and literally dig it out like that. There you go. That's two. And take those edge ones off because they're falling apart. Alright, very important at this point, you can see that, to make sure all the ones that you've just moved and disturbed go straight back in like that. Thus making sure that they grow all right again as well. Alright, so the ones that you've taken out, you've got to put them in straight away. Hello, Crystal. Right, so I can't see my screen very well, so you're going to have to forgive me if I don't answer everyone straight away. And then you pop these ones here with the roots, make the hole in the soil and make sure they go all the way in like that, and then you can firm them in. So you can do this with the carrots that you've already got growing in your pots. You can see that there. And then make sure you put all the others in as well. The next one. Hole in the soil. Pop it in. Do that and always firm it in around it so it's standing up straight afterwards. As straight as you can get it. Okay. I'm going to put them all in, so I'll do that sort of fairly quickly now. It's got some nice long roots on it. All these long roots here will become your carrot. Put that one in there. And one more. I'm going to pop that one in there. Right, if you don't fancy doing all of that, even in your pot that you've got, what you can do, say where you've got a big group like this, it is a bit more of a wasteful way, but you literally just pull the ones out in between, and that's just literally called thinning, so that it gives each carrot more room to grow, and then you just chuck them to one side, like those ones in the middle there, or you take out the smallest, the ones that are not doing so well. Okay. Right, so the next thing, right, well, before I do anything else, we need to water our carrots. Right, we've got the hose running into the potatoes at the moment. Nice and watered. Quite gentle there. Yeah, you can. You can carry on watering now if you want to. Thank you, Paul. So we'll pop these just to the side of the carrots because we don't want to put them inside now that they've been out. And those will just pop up again once they've got some water inside them. That'll be fine. Right, I'm just going to take you over here. I don't know if you can see that apple tree in the distance there. It's absolutely covered in blossom there. I think I showed it you last week, but it looks even better this week. Back past the toilet. So we've got some runner beans here, which I am... oh, I've just flipped it. Flip it back. Oh, I'll get my shadow. We've got these runner beans here that have been growing inside the potting sheds. And I've just brought them out today, and we'll get the others to bring them out just to harden them off before I plant them out properly. And the same with these sweet peas here. It should have already gone out. And as you can see, I've started making a bamboo frame. So this is something that you can do in a really small space actually. Got a reasonably big bed here. But you can do half a bed if you want to, and make it more of a obelisk style. Yeah, like that. I'm just going to go into the shade and flip the camera just so that I can see what people are saying. And I might be able to answer anything or say hello. Oh yeah. Ooh. I've got hello Marie. Roz, hello Roz. No, the green leaves are also for humans. Hi Georgina, hello Lee. Jackie, hi. Yeah, as far as from that question from Jackie about the carrots, I've also found recently that if you grow them in a pot first and then transplant them, it actually seems to be working much better than sowing seeds direct outside. Although we have had quite a lot of success with our carrots this year at Thundersley, and that's because I really dug the ground over. Well, not I didn't do it actually, I got everyone else to do it. Really deep, and then we piled in loads of sand and compost, and then levelled it out, and then we put another bit of compost in the actual row, and I think that's why we had so much more success. Those are the ones, Marie, that you and Heather planted, yeah. And yeah, beautiful blossom. Okay, right, back to the beans. So it's just old bits of bamboo that we use every year, and a particular someone was asking me to get some new bamboo this year, but I haven't got around to it, which is not unlike me, so obviously using what we've got. We're going to make a frame out of these, so I'm going to just break off some string and tie in the frame. If I can remember where I put my string. As you can see, I've already put those bits in. Aha! So, right, for this bit I'm going to have to settle the camera down a minute. So I'm going to pop it into the potting shed so that you can all just have a quick look in the potting shed. We'll move out of the way. Just for a minute, just while I... Hi. Hello everyone, I'm back. Sorry, didn't have enough string ripped off to do it, so I've now done that, so I'm just going to flip it again. And oh no, that's still me. Okay, so I've literally tied that one together there like that. If you haven't, or you should have the height and not the space, you don't have to do too many, and then you can do them in a much smaller space, and they will grow sideways a little bit if you want them to as well. So literally bring them together like that, and then it's not going to work, is it? And then tie them on. I'll just put my phone there like that. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry? Oh no, don't worry. Yeah, it happens all the time, Paul. So when you... Ooh. Oh, nearly lost everyone then. Yeah. So when you've done all three of them, I won't do the next one at the moment. You then put a crossbar on the top, which we have here, and that sits on there like that, and then it will reach to the next one. So we'll just do it on those two for now. As you can see, that just sits on the top like that, and then you can use the same bit of string that I've got dangling here to tie in the top, and literally just do it over and then under and through, so until it's just really, really tight and sturdy. And make sure that you've got your ends. These are going in about, I should say 10 inches into the ground on all the four. And then when you've done that, you can put your others, you can put two in there and on the other side. And then when you plant your beans, which we can do next week or the week after when I'm here again, unless I do them at home, and then they will go all around. You can put two in to each bean pole, and you could probably put another one in the middle there as well. And the same for the sweet peas. So on this we can put runner beans and sweet peas. We can mix them up a bit, and there'll be a lovely array of red and pink flowers. I'm going to flip it back round, come into the shade. And then see what else is happening here. Let's see my teeth. Hi, Corinne. Hiya. What's not working? Hello, Ben. Haha, thank you, Ben. Okay. I think that's probably about it for today, unless anyone's got anything else they want to say or any questions they want to ask me about anything. Oh, hang on, we're going down again. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to have a look at Tom's tree a little bit later. I think it needs a little bit of TLC at the moment, so we'll see how that does next week. Okay, and I'll say goodbye now, and I shall talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.